Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Against the World Gaming. This is Cuban Cigar. I'm back on some Journey of Life. Today, we're going to continue our beginners tutorial series, and we're going to get into a little bit more of the more advanced parts of the game. As you can see, the basic quest is done. I'm pressing K, and that is what brings up and takes away the quest. I'm done with the basic quest, and pretty much what you got out of that was the fire pit, the workbench, the upgraded workbench, the ore crusher, the smelter, the upgraded smelter, and the plank station, or at least, is that what we call it? The woodworks, okay? But this is nowhere near, not even close to what this game has to offer. Now, the only thing, again, I made in this tutorial, or the first 2 episodes of this tutorial, was this wood splitting log thing. Firewood station and the grindstone, which I feel those 2 really should exist in the tutorial. They're very useful and they're necessary at the beginning of the game. But the game never really makes you make these. You have to kind of figure that out. So I'm glad I made them. I went out, I did a little bit of gathering, I did a little bit of cleaning up. But today, I think what we're going to do is we're going to work on starting a settlement. The first thing we need to do to make a settlement is we have to make a settlement name. So we're going to do xAWxGaming, and that's going to be the name of our settlement. Okay, I'm the only member. Population is homestead because I'm the only one. But once you create it, you're essentially starting a new quest line. As you can see, in order for me to claim this territory, I have to make a water tower, and I have to make this specific farm plot, okay? Now, this is where the game gets a little confusing. The farm plot cannot be made without a composter. So you would think the game would tell you to make the composter first, but it doesn't. So we're gonna get out of this, and we're gonna go in here and take a look at the water tower. So stations. And we need to find the water tower, which is... Where are you, water tower? Where are you, water tower? There it is. So we're going to place a water tower. Okay, and you know what? It doesn't really matter where this goes. This can get moved later, like everything else in this game. It can all be moved. So I'm going to place the water tower back here. It's away from everything. And in order for me to make this, if I pull out my hammer, I need 10 2-meter planks. So I need 10 of these. Now I think I have 10. No, I have 5. Okay, well, I know I've got some logs around here somewhere. And if not, you know what? I need to cut these down anyway. They're in my way. I'm planning on creating my settlement within this area, so we may as well. Let's just get to it. So we're going to make the water tower first. All right, let's pick these up. Yeah, and let's go over here and tell this thing to make all of those into my planks, and we're going to cut down another tree because I know I'm going to need it. I think pretty soon my axe is going to be done, or maybe I already repaired it and don't remember. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got those 4. Let's go ahead, head over here, and let's make these into planks. Also, we'll let that one finish so it doesn't. Sometimes if you try to craft while it's crafting, it can create issues. So we'll let it finish. There's my next 4. Okay. And we can pick these up. There we go. Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Buddy. Where are you going? We'll let these finish up. They'll end up in my inventory, which is fine. That is okay. Not a big deal. That's okay. Let it do its thing. we're going to set this down here and get this out of my hands and set it there. There we go. Don't know why that was there. That uses that up. Okay. And then we're going to pick the rest of these up. And for some odd reason now the game thinks that I wanted the hammer there, which is not at all true. Wood axe goes in number 1. There we go. So let's go number 2. Let's get this going. So 2, 3, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we've got a water tower. Now, when it rains, this thing will actually collect clean, drinkable, fresh water. It takes a really long time, so don't think your game is broken or something's not working. It takes a really long time. Now, I'm noticing something. There's a bamboo stick that goes way up there. It did not require me to use a bamboo stick. It also did not require me to use any iron, which is quite interesting. You would think, now I'm not trying to make the game any more difficult, but you would think I would need to make iron rings in order to make that, but whatever. Okay, so now if I go to settlement, it's going to show that I've made the water tower. Now I have to make the farm plot. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This farm plot, it doesn't tell you it's the 4 farm plot, right? So if I go down to stations and I go all the way down to farm plot, you have an 8 slot and a 4 slot. Okay. From what I remember, it's the 4 slot. Now, that could have changed. I honestly don't know, but we're going to go ahead and put this 4 slot one down, and I'm hopeful it works. Now, I don't think this thing can be moved, but I honestly don't remember. So here's the thing. It takes 5 compost to make this. Well, how the hell do you make compost, right? Well, you got to make a composter. So you got to go back to stations. You got to go in here and find the composter. That's why I wish it would tell you to make the composter first. Solid sticks and rope. It's super cheap to make, very easy. And we're going to put it right by the farm plot just because, you know what? It just makes sense. So let's get this thing made. I've got all this stuff nearby. I should be good. Should be okay. I don't see why not. I think the rope might be the only thing that's not nearby, but the sticks are for sure. I got plenty of sticks. So, and then I'm going to show you guys how you actually compost. Let's see here. So we got some rope. Perfect. Okay. Let's get this done. And this is going to take a while. I'm actually going to have to pause the video to allow all of this to compost. So we're going to go off into the distance. And you guys remember episode 1, I think it was? We found a little berry tree somewhere up here. It had berries in it, right? Here it is. So we're going to harvest some berries. Why am I not seeing the nearby? There we go. And let's go to inventory. Now, I could swear I didn't harvest this thing, but I'm not getting any berries, which is fine. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it because I think it's empty. Let's check the kiki or kakai tree and see if this thing will give me any kakai. There we go. There's one. Let's keep going here. There's another. Let's pick that up. There's another. I'm always keeping an eye on it. There's another. And I think we're going to stop. Usually 5 is about right. I don't think you get more than 5 from a tree. Let's see if we can get another 5 out of this one. So let's see here. 1. So we saw 1. Okay. There's 2. There's 2. So that's 3. Here's 4. And there's 5. Pretty sure that's it because the one went rolling down the hill, I think, and who knows where. There it is. There it is. And I do see that I need a drink, and I'm going to. Okay, so let's go slap a coconut. really quick while we're here. Am I using my axe here? There we go. Okay. And we're going to hit use all, and that's going to take care of it. Okay. So the way you do this, or at least from what I remember, you take a cacao and you toss it in there, and it's going to go rotten eventually. Now, I've done this with the berries, and the berries work really well. I don't remember if the cacao fruit work. So I'm going to allow this to sit here, and I'm going to go look for some berries. And when I have compost in here, I'll come back and I'll tell you what I put in there, because this isn't right. Normally what happens is the, let's see if I can pick these up. What happens is when you put what's compostable in there, it turns into like a pile of compost. So that's a little weird that it didn't do that. So I'm going to go find some berries and I'll come back. So I just want to show you guys this really quick. So I did find this berry tree. It's not far from where we were. And you can see that the berries are very visible on the tree, right? Or on the bush. What I like to do is I go all the way down. Right there, I don't hit it anymore. There's one hit left. I don't want to destroy this thing. Now, what used to happen, and I don't know why this stopped, when this was done giving you berries, all of the berries would disappear. And when you came back, and if you saw berries on it again, you could harvest a fruit. Kind of how the cacao, you can see the cacao fruit right there. Those used to disappear. And then when you came back to harvest them, they would be there again. So it's kind of weird. Why do I have a plank in my hand? Interesting. I found a blueberry bush, and the blueberry bush did not yield me anything. I wound up completely destroying it. Didn't yield me anything, so I don't recommend doing a blueberry bush, but you can do the berry tree, and that seems to work really well. This is what I gathered from the blueberry bush: the ficus, the long sticks, a couple of more straight solid sticks, which I have a ton of now. But anyway, let's see what we can do, because I'm pretty sure that's how that works. See how it filled up pretty much? So that's how you do that. So I'm going to let that sit, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I was able to go out and gather a little bit more of those berries right there, the tiny ones. The cacao, I don't think I can put those in there until they're rotten. And food does spoil. So if you just kind of wait and you'll know it's spoiled, it'll kind of have a different look to it and a different name. But as you can see, the compost is only about 20% done composting. And it takes a while. I've actually been sitting here for quite a bit. I slept through the night once already. I went out and gathered a bunch of logs. I've just been kind of chopping down these trees, clearing out. Got a bunch of planks made. I've got some stuff working in the workbench, which I will show you guys once we get there. But the next thing that we want to make is going to require quite a bit of these planks. So I'm just getting a few things prepped while I wait for this compost. I haven't done anything that I haven't shown you guys how to do, like how to make planks, how to break down the logs into those blocks and things like that. And as soon as this compost is ready, we'll come back and we'll get this farm done and at least get the first tiny step of creating a settlement done. So I'll be back as soon as this is ready to go. Okay, so we've got 4 of the 5. Every 10% of this gives you 1 compost. So we got another 10% that won't take super long. So while that finishes up, and we can build this, I want to show you guys what else I'm working on. I would like to, because once we start really building up our settlement, we're going to need a lot of planks. So in order to be efficient with the logs around us, we need to make ourselves a sawmill. This sawmill is going to require a few steps to get working, and it's really big. So we're going to place it way back here for now, and we can always move it. Okay, and that's how big it is, and it's going to require some power. Now, power in this game is either using the force of wind or it's using the force of water. Now, unfortunately, we're in the ocean area, And you can't use the water power or the water method when you're in the ocean. So instead, we're going to have to create a windmill to get this thing working. But I'd like to get it built first, which I was working on while waiting for all of this to finish up. So I've got most of the things needed. Let's just take a quick look here. If we go to stations and I go to the sawmill, I made quite a few of these. So I've made 9 of the wooden gears because I want to make one with you. I made 4 of the saw blades because I want to make one with you. The planks we've made together before and the ropes we've made together before. So that stuff I've got pretty much all set and ready to go. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the saw blade and how to make the wooden gear. So the wooden gear is real simple. You grab one of these blocks, which I have a spare one right here. You come to the workbench, you go to craftable, and you scroll down and you want the 1-to-1 ratio gear. Okay, we're going to craft one of those. That's going to work. Then you also want to go to pottery and you want to make yourself the sawmill blade mold. It's a clay mold so that we can melt some iron into a blade. And I've got that one right here already baked and ready to go. If you guys remember, anytime you make something made of clay, in order to use it, you have to bake it. I've already baked it. Now, these things do have durability, okay? These guys do have durability. You're only going to be allowed to make so many of an item in these molds before the mold breaks. And when the mold breaks, it breaks when you take the item out of it and then it just disappears. I was able to make 4 of these blades with 1 mold. So keep that in mind. Obviously, you're going to need to make 2 of those molds in order to make that happen. So I'm going to need 3 more ingots because if you look, it tells you down there you need 3 ingots to make the saw blade. So let's throw these 3 in there. Oh, I grabbed 6. Oh no, I didn't. There, 1, 2, 3. We're going to throw those in. We're going to close that, and we're going to light this fire. I've refilled it with wood recently, so we should be okay. I've got the last wooden gear there. So I've got all of those. And this should be any second now. We're going to see the molten iron come out of there. Pour down. There it went. There it's going. We scroll with the mouse wheel down. We hit E to confirm and it pops it out. Tab. Hit the flame to extinguish. So if that mold was going to be broken, when I popped it out, when I hit take out, the mold would have disappeared. Okay, so at this point, I think we've got everything we need to build that. I've got all the planks, I've got the gears, I've got the blades. I think I need my ropes, which I've only got 1 rope. So let's make some more rope. I think I need 4 more ropes. Yeah, let's make 4 more rope. And then what else do I need? What else am I missing here? I feel like there's one more thing. Let's take a look. Oh, just the rope. Cool. I've got the rope on me. Let's go. Let's get this thing built. So, boom. Yes. I wish I could see the... Where is it? There. No. Where are you? I wish I could see the little icon that shows me what I still need for it, but whatever. I know I've got everything. Let's just get this thing built. We're throwing all the planks into there. Looks like I think we're throwing our rope into there now. I really don't know what's going in there, but we're just going to keep using. Oh, now the gears are going. Here we go. I think we're almost there. I think we're just about done. I think we're close. Yes. Okay. So we've got a sawmill. Now, the reason this thing is so amazing is I'm going to show you guys something. Now, it's not powered, so I can't really show you guys how this works until I power it. How this works is you throw your wood logs on here, and it makes a pass along these blades, right? It passes along these blades, and then it drops a bunch of planks. Then you pull it back. Then you make another pass, and it drops a bunch of planks. Then you pull it back. So it may seem like it's slower, but you actually get a lot more planks per log than you do with this thing. This thing is no longer efficient because this thing, one log makes you one plank. With that thing, one log makes you 4, if not 5 planks. It's way more efficient. Show you guys really quick how to set up your wind power, which is going to be this thing. This is everything I would need, which, believe it or not, I think I have all of this stuff. So why don't we, can I see, I can't quite snap it onto there, but what I can do is I can set it here. We'll get it built, and then we'll do all of the connections to get this thing going. Let's go take a quick look at our farm plot and see, do I have the last 10%? I do. Okay, so now I've got all of my compost. So let's get this thing done. And boom. Now, did that satisfy? It did. It did. Awesome. So that's like step 1 in starting your territory. Okay. I think I have a little bit of time left. So why don't we let's try and get the windmill made. So from what I remember, I'm going to need 4 bamboo logs, 2 meter. Now I'm pretty sure I have 4 of those sitting right here. I do. There we go. I think we can get this done really quick because I would really like to show you guys how this works. Because once this is done, then it's going to be off to the races with making planks and plank foundations and things like that. And it's just going to make 1 meter. I think I need 1 more of those. So I should be using this one. This one. There we go. Okay. 1 meter. And let's go back and get this done. Now I know there's a few more bamboo trees if I need them. I'm hoping I don't. Okay. I don't think I have the rope. Let's get the rope. Let's make 2 rope. Come on. 1, 2. Let's make 4. Why not? Let's just do it. 2. 3. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. I'm like super excited. I want you guys to see this because it's super freaking cool. All right, so okay, I need 4 more 1 meter, which I don't think I have. I think do I have one over here? No, that's okay. We can break up another one of these. There we go. Pick up the 1 meters. Switch back to our hammer. And then I think the last thing we're going to need is the xAWxGaming leaves. Oh, I'm going to need 2 more rope, which I have. Oh man, another 1 meter bamboo. Oh, that's such a bummer. Okay. Oh, I'm out of the bamboo. Shoot. How much of these xAWxGaming leaves do I have here? I think I have a few, right? xAWxGaming. Okay. So I'm going to run and grab a quick, I'm going to go and chop a quick bamboo tree, and then I'll come right back and we'll get this done. So I'll be right back. Okay, we got what we need. Went up there. There were about 2 or 3 more bamboo trees. I went ahead and chopped them all down. Okay, so I need 2 more fiber rope. Oh, this is the one, the item that feels like it will never end. Let's just make another 4. And at some point, I'm just going to turn a bunch of this fiber into rope. I always keep forgetting if the fiber is something I need for something specific. I know eventually you can turn the fiber into something else. I just don't remember what it is. Okay, so now I need 2 more rope. And I need 2 1x1 wooden gears, which makes sense. There's 1 up there and 1 down there. So let's grab, we need, shoot, we're going to need another tree. Actually, no, we don't. No, we don't, because we've got this guy. I'm going to grab one of these. let's grab this guy, and we're going to bring it over here, set it down, and we're going to chop it. This is ultimately going to give us about 10 of those blocks. Each one of these gives you 5. And I need 2 of them to make the 2 gears. And I'm going to need more gears for the... I already know I'm going to need more gears to be able to transfer the power. So I'm going to need to make... where are they? So if you go to stations... I'm going to need to make a horizontal connector, at the very least 1 horizontal connector. And I may even need a 1-to-1 ratio vertical connector. So that's going to require a wooden gear. This is going to require 2 wooden gears. So I may as well just get this stuff. You know, it's okay if I've got a few extra of those things. Plus, those are great for firewood, so it's not a huge deal if I have a bunch of extras. So this video might go a little bit long, but I really wanted to be able to show this to you guys. Just because it's really the next big step in the evolution of getting our settlement really built up. I mean, I don't want to make thatch foundations. I want to go plank. I just want to go for it. We're not going to get into the limestone stuff for a while, but there's no reason we can't get into plank foundations right away. So now, look at that. I'm going to need 1 more gear, 2 more rope, 1 more 1-meter bamboo. So this thing's just driving you freaking nuts. But take note of everything that I'm essentially using, because it doesn't tell you everything, which is kind of annoying that it doesn't tell you everything. Let's grab these leaves. I know I'm going to need a few of them. I don't remember how many. Let's grab 1 more of these, make another gear. So that was like 3 gears so far, I think. Let's make another one. So I think that's 3 gears so far. And if you go to the actual windmill, it doesn't tell you anything about, like, this is nowhere near what it told me I needed. Where's all the gears? Like, it doesn't quite tell you. So just kind of keep that in mind, that there's a lot of stuff that is required that is not necessarily in the initial recipe. So just kind of take note as to what I'm doing. And if you can keep a mental count, which you guys can obviously, you know, you can rewind and go back and see how many of something I used, but you know, there's definitely more of this stuff. So it looks like I need 2 more of those, and I need how many more rope? I need 2 more rope. Okay, let's grab 2 more of these. That's 3 of them. Let's make 2 more rope. In fact, we'll make 4, because that just seems to be our magic number. Plus, it crafts really, really fast. So that's no big deal. Really want to get this windmill. Okay, so there it's running, okay? So now we can take this bad boy. In fact, we're going to leave it just like that, okay? Now, I know for a fact I cannot snap that to that, okay? So I have to make the vertical or the horizontal connector. This guy. The reason I like to make these two is there's no loss. Like, these all have a loss and this one does not. So if I can ever use the horizontal connector, I use it. So let's hit place and we're going to snap that into here. And see, it's snapped into place, right? It would also snap into place there. So if I pop that there, and I need straight solid stick, short solid stick, 2 rope. Okay, and I already know I'm going to need 2 of these. So let me get this queued up. Okay. I already know, like, this is something I'm going to need. So let's just queue up 2 of these. Craft. Okay. And we also need more rope. So let's queue up 4 rope. Oh, I can't. I got to wait till that's done, which is fine. But I can grab solid sticks. Heck yeah, for sure I can grab the solid sticks. We can put this leaf back. Let's go throw the solid sticks into this, like this. Let's go grab the 4 short sticks, which I'm pretty sure I have. Yep, there they are. Boom. Let's do it. 3 and 4. So all I need now is a 2-fiber rope. And then I think we'll be in good shape. Come on. And then we'll go to craftable and we'll make 4-fiber rope right away, because that just seems to be the norm. And craft. Perfect. Perfect. Come on, we can do it. Almost there. Almost there. We're so close. Okay. Okay, let's go. All right, so that's there. Okay, now what I can do is I can take this guy, I can hit move, and it's already snapped. Boom. Okay, so there, I've got very simple, easiest way to do it, the sawmill. Now I want to show you guys something. Okay, I'm gonna take one of these, right, and we're gonna put it over here. Now we already know that with this guy over here, it's 1-to-1. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause this for a minute and wait till I can sleep through the night. And I want you guys to see this in the morning. So I'm just going to pause this. I'll come back as soon as it's morning. All right, so it's morning. As you can see, the sun is coming by here. So we're going to do this really quick. I've got 1 blade on there. Let's turn on. Let's see. Let's turn that one. That turns on the blades. And then this one sends it forward, and it's going to cut it. Okay, and then you're going to see it's cutting it, and you're going to see a plank will fall down. I'm pretty sure you just kind of saw it, and then this one pulls it back. Now, it does not cut again on its way back, which is fine. I understand that, because then it can sit over there. Okay, so that's going to stop, and then you'll see it trigger itself back, and then this one sends it forward again. So that's 2 planks. We're going to count these. There we go. This is so freaking cool. This mechanic on this game, this is so cool. This is so cool. How you can like watch this thing. And so there we've got 2 planks out of 1 log. Okay. Let's get 3 planks out of 1 log. Okay. Now remember, that thing over there only makes 1 plank out of a log. So far, I think we're up to 3. All right, let's bring it back. And you can do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 logs at once. I could load this thing up full of logs and it'll chop them all up. It's freaking awesome. So that's, I think there's 4 there. So that's kind of how this thing works. It's pretty cool. And there we go. So that was the last of it. Let's bring it back. We can turn the blades off. Let's turn them back on. Let's bring it back. There we go. Let it finish, and then we'll turn the blades off. And it's back. Blades off. All right. So that's how that works. And as you can see, that is 5 blades. So that's 25 planks every time you load this thing up. Normally, that would be 5 of them. So it's 5 times more efficient. It's awesome. Anyway, guys, if this is helpful and you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, to comment, to subscribe, to hit the notification bell. Share the video with people that are playing this game that you know about. Also, remember to stop over on Twitch. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You can come by, ask me questions. We can hang out. We can chat. You can watch me play whatever I'm playing at the time, which is usually 7 Days to Die. On occasion, I do stream this game with Cyber. And if this continues to get the attention it's getting, which you guys have been awesome. You've been watching my tutorial videos. You've been commenting, liking the videos. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. But as always, I'll catch you guys next time.